this looks so freaky. I hate it. I need to touch wood. There's no wood. That is my wild and thrilling Friday nights out in my 20s. Hey, it's Betty. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, which you very likely are. Excuse the echo. I mean, I'm literally sat in an empty bedroom. I got my nails done today. Well, I got them done. I did them myself. I started doing them for myself in like August, I think, last year, 2024. And I feel like I've really, like, not to like toot my own horn or anything, but I feel like I'm getting much better now. Like, if I can find an old picture of what my first set looked like, I mean, this is leaps and bounds ahead of that. But anyway, that's not what this is about. So I am going to be seeing my friends later this evening. Quickly get ready. As you may or may not have seen from my previous video, we are in the process of moving house, and I had a vanity table, like a full nice white table with all my makeup and everything, but that's since been taken over. So literally all of my makeup and everything that I own is in this big boy over here. I also have this. This is just what I use to store like my everyday kind of things. So like lash curler, eyebrow pencil, couple lipsticks, that kind of thing. This bag is bursting. There's a lot going on in here. By the way, I've been doing this hairstyle every single day for the past week. I've become really lazy with my hair recently. I literally washed it yesterday, and it's so like nice and light and everything. It was so silky and straight and soft, and then I woke up this morning and it was just all over the place. So we're gonna start, like always, by priming. This is the Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base. I'm not sure if this really does hydrate my skin as much as I would like it to. So I did wash my hands, by the way, before. One thing about me, I'm a bit of a germaphobe. Anyway, I'm just gonna put that. Oh, I put way too much of that on my forehead, oh my god. Usually I concentrate it like around my under eyes, and then I don't know why I even put it on my forehead. I usually never put like anything on my forehead. And by the way, I'm a very that sounds. I'm a person who likes to use their fingers, just their hands instead of brushes, and to apply everything. But for things like contour, where I want to be really precise, I do still use a brush, like on my nose especially. I actually tinted my eyebrows yesterday as well, so that they don't need much doing to them, just a little filling in at the front. A trick I learned with this is to go like this and lift the edges a little bit, and that's supposed to give more of a lift, apparently. I've seen people do like this kind of thing where you like pull your upper eyelid like this and then you curl it. So I'm gonna try that with this one. Oh, this looks so freaky. I hate it. It looks so weird, like seeing your eyeball. That's my lashes. There you go. Now for mascara, I tend to find one that works and then I stick with it for a very long time. Usually like well after the 6 or 12 month opening date thing, which probably isn't great. I mean, as long as it works. I need to touch wood. There's no wood. There's wood. I've yet to get an eye infection from an old mascara, so this is the one that I have left with me. I believe it's the L'Oreal Panorama mascara. I don't remember if I got this in fully black or black brown. I think I got this in black brown. It's a very nice mascara. It doesn't really smudge. It's this kind of plasticky bristle brush. Let's go in. And then after I put my mascara on, I usually like to go in and separate them with one of these little separating tool things. It actually looks terrifying. I need to clean it, by the way. I'm sorry, that's so disgusting. This is like actual like little needles. If you poke your eye with this, it hurts so bad. And there we are. After I do mascara and everything and I've cleaned up around a little bit, I go in with concealer. I love the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealers. I have two of these. I have Light Vanilla, and then the one that's the lightest shade, I believe, is Affogato. I need to work on my Italian. I'm moving to Italy. I should be better at this. So with the concealer, I like to just rogue put it wherever. I don't think I've ever really been the kind of person that's done like the big triangle, or at least I don't remember if I ever did, maybe when I was a teenager. But that's reality just hit me there. When I was a teenager. Oh god, I'm getting old. And on the topic of getting old, it is a Friday evening as I'm filming this. My friends and I are going to just have a cozy little at-home movie night. That is my wild and thrilling Friday nights out in my 20s. But I'm not mad, I like it. I'd much rather be in a warm, cozy house watching Disney movies with my favorite people rather than being in some loud, sweaty club with my shoes sticking to the floor. It's just not my vibe, you know? Whoops, battery died. Anyway, I've put the light vanilla, letting that sit for a minute, and then I like to go in with the lightest shade, the Affogato shade. I like to just put this like on the tip of my nose, a little bit on the bridge here, maybe some here on my under eye, anywhere that I want to brighten really. And then ring fingers, I'm not swearing at you. This looks like I'm swearing at you, but I'm not, I promise. And then I just crab hand. I always have a crab hand when I do this. I just pat that in. I'm trying not to swear. Maybe do a little swoop, which I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I do that, so. And then on my nose, I literally just go like this. Or I just swoop, swipe up on my nose. God, remember when that used to be a thing on Instagram where everyone would always be like, swipe up? And now it's just not a thing anymore. Now it's like, tap here, it's like, tap the link. I think I'm actually gonna go and put some more of the light shade on my forehead here because it's looking a little redder than usual. I am actually not a foundation kind of gal anymore. I haven't been for many years. When I was in like my mid-teens, I always put foundation, like the lightest shade that I could find, because I could never find my light shade because I was hella pale as a kid. Well, I still am pretty pale, but they didn't make shades pale enough for me when I was in school. The way I'm talking, it makes me feel like I'm old. I feel 100 years old some days. I have here this Maybelline eraser, the pink one, the color correcting one. This looks disgusting. This looks like something else. I don't think I'll be needing that. I look pretty bright enough anyway. I don't really wear foundation anymore just because I felt like it really clogged my face. Like I have quite dry skin normally, like especially on my forehead here. Like you can kind of, I'm getting very real and up close and personal here for a second, but just, I don't know how much you can see, but I have quite a lot of dry texture here between my eyebrows, usually. I just put concealer like my under eye and wherever I need it to brighten really. My skin in general, most of the time, isn't that bad anyway that I feel like I need a full coverage foundation because I don't feel like I really need it much, to be honest. I am a maximalist as a person in almost every area of my life. I'm very extra, but I'm also the laziest person. So if I can do anything to like minimize the effort of my makeup, I absolutely can and will. And then for eyebrows, Benefit Precisely my brow in the shade 3.5. Yes, 3.5. I like to use this just to fill in my brows because I have naturally quite full brows, thankfully. Like I didn't go crazy with plucking them when I was younger. I did have a mishap recently here where I accidentally like shaved my, like this whole part here. So then I just have this sparse little bit here. I'm gonna fill that in. And then I like to just underline it a little bit. I like to do like some fake little hairs as well sometimes. And that's one eyebrow done. And then I just take the little spoolie at the end and just brush kind of upwards, kind of at a diagonal, like this. I can never get them to match, but I'm going to try my best. One eyebrow always gives me more grief than the other. It depends on the day, but usually this one annoys me. I do have a fair amount of facial asymmetry, which is really annoying. I think a lot of it comes from my nose, and then recently I've discovered my eyebrows rarely seem to match in pictures, which is so embarrassing and so annoying. I mean, I tried. Are they twins? No, not necessarily. Are they sisters? Perhaps. Perhaps they're half-sisters. There is some blood relation there, but not very close. And then sometimes, if I'm feeling more extra, which I am for you guys, have the Milk little contour stick, toasted sculpt stick. That's hard to say. Occasionally I will do my nose and then a little bit on the cheek, maybe the jawline. I don't tend to go as crazy with the contour anymore as I used to when I was younger. If I ever do get in the mood to do contour, then I always do just my nose because I've got a big ass nose, so I need to contour the fuck out of it. I usually just draw some lines and then also just below the tip, a little bit there. And that is literally it. I take a little old eyeshadow brush that I've had for eons. I really should clean. I need to clean all my brushes. And then I just take that and just in like patting motions, pat that in. Then I'll swipe it up to meet my eyebrow. And by the way, I just feel the need to add, I am absolutely not a beauty guru. I am not qualified professional makeup artist. This is literally just what I do when I do it. I don't even do it on a daily basis, to be honest. Quite a long and bumpy nose. But I mean, I don't really mind like the middle bump here. I feel like it adds character. But it's just the asymmetry that bothers me, really. We're gonna get it snatched today. Sorry about that. Looks a little bit skinnier. I'm just going to some setting spray. I think it's high time I use some setting spray. I am a bit of a hoarder when it comes to setting sprays. Like I will buy one, try it, and then get another one and go back to my old one. The classic I have is the Urban Decay All Nighter. Works pretty well. I have also the travel size version of the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. It does give like a nice kind of dewy finish, which I like. So. And then I recently discovered this from Sephora. It's a little travel size version of the One Size Till Dawn setting spray from Patrick Starr. And then I go in with setting powder. I have the Huda Beauty, powder going everywhere. This is a godsend. The pound cake one. It's a really nice setting spray. Now with this, what I tend to do, I usually go in with just a skinny kind of blush powder brush that does it all. Swirl that around a little bit. Try not to inhale all of the powder, tap off any excess. And then just pat that into my under eye. And look at that. Night and day difference. I feel like this really makes my makeup last longer, somehow. I've been influenced successfully, and I am passing it on to you now as advice. Not that you should necessarily care, because I'm not a makeup artist or a makeup guru by any means. From one gal to another. This is good stuff. Go in the other eye. Oh god, try not to get it in my eye. Really just tapping it into my T-zone and under my eye. And that's that, really. And now, one of my favorite parts, lips. I have here the Huda Beauty lip contour in warm brown, and then the shade Pinky Brown, which is my go-to, typically. This is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna go in with the Pinky Brown shade, because that's my favorite and my go-to, and I'm actually running out of this. Oh god. I tend to just draw like a line in the middle, and then just build my way around. And if you notice, I kind of go in at the corners. I like to kind of round my bottom lip a little bit, just to have that more of like a, like, you know, that kind of, what do they call it, like a Russian doll effect, like if you get lip injections. And then just crisscross, and then just draw that. What I like to do as well, that I've started doing for like the last year, is just kind of do a flick out and up at the corners, so that my lips have a more lifted, slightly clownish, but more lifted, happier kind of look. And then I'm just gonna go in with the MAC Business Casual lipstick. I believe this is one of the Shine ones. It's from the same range as the Exits MAC came out. Kind of a reddish, brownish shade on camera. It's meant to be more like a reddish, kind of like a darker nude, I suppose. You know, just do that. I don't really want intense coverage for this kind of look tonight. To finish off this look, two things. Highlighter, yes, I still use highlight sparingly, and some setting spray. So I have here my very old, 1000-year-old Ofra glazed donut highlighter. I just take a tiny little brush, usually in the corner of my eye like this, just to make them look a little more awake, a little more bright. To finish off our contouring, just the tip of my nose, a little bit along the bridge, like so. Like, I literally just draw an exclamation mark on my nose. That looks crazy. So I just tap it with my finger a little bit, and there you go. It's slightly more minimal. I still kind of carve the eyebrows a little bit with this. And this would be where I go with my final setting spray. I don't know how much is left in here. Whatever particles were left of that fully went in my nose. So I think I'm gonna use the good old trusty Urban Decay just to lock everything in. Oh, my eyelashes are sticking together. And there we are. Sometimes I like to also put highlighter like on my cheeks, or blush and the whole thing, but not tonight. Because one thing about me, I am a serial procrastinator, and I'm always late to absolutely everything. It's an issue, I know, I'm trying to work on it, but alas, what can an ADHD gal do? I shall run. That's my hair. That's me ready for the evening. It's the finished look, up close again. The amazing part in all of this is that my eyebrows finally match the color of my hair. I finally match. I look natural again. Anyway, I I hope you enjoyed this quick little get ready with me. I'm probably going to do more of these at some point in the coming weeks. I don't know, life has just been hectic and crazy recently. But if you enjoyed, then be sure to subscribe if you want to see more of this, and leave a comment, tell me what you think. Leave a like, that helps boost my videos a little bit. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.